Hope you're doing well. It's all the ledge. I've had my first video last week with my friend Arnie, where it was our first video of the season 24-25 prediction over the game weeks, Premier League predictions. Uh, I think it went well, not too bad so far. Thank you guys for your support. I really appreciate it, and I hope your first game week of the season was quite good. And let's move to the next game week, which is game week 2. We have the first game of the week, which is Manchester United and Fulham, which is quite an interesting game, to be honest. Both attacking teams so far. We also United, to be honest, outside struggling with the first game week of the season against Fulham last week, which ended 1-0, which actually I would say they were quite lucky not receiving, because Fulham had a really good game so far. We watched some really nice football. I hope you all agree with me, and if not, that's your opinion. It's not a problem at all. I've seen some. I would say I've enjoyed the game actually. I've enjoyed United playing style. I wouldn't say anything else, but I expected them to be better than this. Hope probably I think the game could have been better if Bruno Fernandes was just on fire, but unfortunately he wasn't. He was missing a lot of opportunities, many big chances. At least 2 or 3 chances were missed from Fernandes. 2 clear goals, easy ones. But anyway, so it's gonna be game week 1 of the season of game week 2, game week 1 of Premier League, game week 2. United, Brighton, and I want to go straight away and say that Brighton had a really nice start with their new coach. I think I'm quite excited for that team. They were the highest team to score of the first game week of Premier League season 24-25. So I'll be honest, I'm expecting them to score against United as well, easy. I don't see no clean sheet in that game, and I would say that game would finish 2-1 Manchester United. And we have our next game. It's going to be London Derby, Crystal Palace, West Ham, which is not bad at all. It's a nice game. Hopefully, West Ham aren't going to wipe the bus. It seemed to be a nice, interesting game. Crystal Palace, they were playing a last game week with Brentford, I guess. Yeah, that's how it was. They lost against Brentford 2-1, which wasn't too bad at all. Easy had very easy chance. Easy had very easy chances to score. That's how I think I'd say it. He had very easy chances to score. He actually scored a goal, but unfortunately, the referee didn't allow it because he stopped. He stopped for a foul. I guess that's how it was. He stopped for a foul before the ball went inside. Before the ball went in, so he stopped. Which was actually very unlucky. Really sorry for the English, guys. I'm trying to get the right words, but it's quite difficult. But hopefully we'll work on that as well. So he actually scored, but it wasn't. It didn't count. And he had a nice game, to be honest. This guy showed us. I think he was the highest player to shoot in game week 2. He had 7 shots. I think 3 or 4 of them at least were on target, which is not bad at all. So I'm quite excited actually for Crystal Palace. West Ham, they had a nice game last week, which wasn't too bad at all. I think it was Aston Villa, isn't it? Yeah. To be honest, I expected them to win the game, but unfortunately they didn't, which a bit surprised me. But to be honest, I was more surprised from how Aston Villa actually started their season. Didn't expect them to have a good start. But Unai Emery is a very good manager, so that's why probably the team is actually going to have a better season than I expected. But still too early for that. Let's wait and see. This game, I think it's going to be another 2-1 Crystal Palace. Yeah, so we have 2-1 Fulham, 2-1 Manchester United, and we have against Brighton, and we have the second game, which is West Ham and Crystal Palace. I think, in my opinion, it would be 2-1 to Crystal Palace as well. Then we have the third game is Fulham against Leicester City. Leicester City are back in Premier League. We've seen the last game week of the season. We've seen the last game of this week. So far, it was actually Leicester City and Tottenham, the Hotspurs. It was a really nice game. I was a bit surprised actually. Tottenham didn't get the win, didn't even get the 3 point. They had 1 point each, which is not bad at all still. But to be honest, they deserve the one. Also, actually, Leicester City played really good, which I'm a bit surprised to be honest. Vardy was quite good. He could have scored more than a goal, but that's not a problem at all. So yeah, let's wait and see how they're gonna end up their season or how their season is gonna go. Quite excited for them as well. I hope, honestly, I hope they stay in Premier League for the next season as well. Hopefully, yes. I think Fulham is going to win this game. I think Fulham are doing really good, really really good. They lost against United, but to be honest, they didn't deserve the lose. So they at least could have got a draw, but that's not bad at all. Sorry, I'm looking there because of the fixture. I know the camera isn't here, but I'm looking there because of the fixture. I'm just trying to make sure that I get everything right. Um, so yeah, I think that game, which is going to be Leicester City Fulham, I think Fulham could get a win from there, get a 3 point from there, which is not bad at all. I would say that game is going to be 2-0 Fulham. That's the first clean sheet. Last week, by the way, I said there will be a lot of clean sheets, and that didn't surprise me at all. There were 6 clean sheets. I think if I got the right number, I think it was 6 clean sheets out of 10 games. That's not bad at all. Only 4 teams, 4 games. Each team considered every team consider goals from 4 teams. That's not bad at all. So 6 was a clean sheet, 4 didn't, which is not bad. So I would say 2-1 to Leicester, 2-1 to Fulham. Let's move on to the next game, which is going to be Manchester City Ipswich, which is not a bad game at all. We all see that easy win for City, but as Premier League, you can never say easy win for anybody because when it comes to real time, when it comes to time for the game, a lot of things change, mate. A lot of things. We all know that if you really watch Premier League for a while, you already know this how Premier League is because that's why it's actually the greatest league of all time. That's my opinion as well, and I'm sure a lot of people agree with me. I would say this game easy. I'm not gonna say the word easy again for that. Sorry about that, guys. I think, in my opinion, City will have a big score. Yeah, City could have a big score, 3-0. I would say 3-0 City. Yeah, Haaland. Okay. So then we move to the next game, guys. It's going to be Southampton, Nottingham Forest. The best surprise actually is Nottingham Forest received a goal last minute from Semenyo against Bournemouth last week, which they actually could have had a clean sheet. But, it is what it is. That's why Premier League, you never know. I think there's not much to say about that game, but I just think that game could be like a 0-0 game. Yeah, I think could be 0-0 or 1-0 to Nottingham Forest. Yeah, something like that. Unless if it became an open game and big score, that's something else. But that's not something that I really expect. Anyway, we'll move to the next game. We have got Tottenham again. Okay, Tottenham and Everton. That's not a bad game at all. I think Everton are a bit struggling. They never start the season good. They always end up the season good if they have to, or if they must. I would say. I think must sounds better. So if they must actually get points, they usually do. But I think they're taking it easy. I think I see a big score in there as well. I would say 3-1 Tottenham. Maybe even a clean sheet to Tottenham, of course. And I wouldn't be surprised if Everton won, just to let you know. So we have let's say 3-1 Tottenham. Next game, we have a very, 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 very good game. Very, very good. A game that made Arsenal actually lose the Premier League last season. Home and away. We have Aston Villa and Arsenal. I think it's going to be... Oh, wow. It's in Aston Villa. Yeah, so it's in Aston Villa home. I think that's a tough game, but Arsenal will get the win easy. You know what? I'm not going to use the word easy again. Arsenal will get the win, and Arsenal could have a clean sheet. I would say 2-0, if not 2-0, 2-1 to Arsenal. Next game is going to be Bournemouth and Newcastle at home. Bournemouth home. Okay, let's see. Newcastle is always better at home. Selhurst Park, I guess if I get it right. Um, so yeah, Newcastle, Bournemouth. I would say 1-0 Newcastle. Next game we have Chelsea and Wolverhampton. The Wolves. That's a tough game, guys. That's not an easy game. 1-0 Chelsea. Next game we have. You never walk alone, my friend. Liverpool, Brentford. Is that the last game of the week? Oh, okay. I see. That's nice. Could have my captaincy on Salah for FBL if you play FBL, guys. That sounds interesting. Last game is always interesting. Apart from that Tottenham and Everton one, yeah. Excuse me. Next, what? Yeah, it was Liverpool Brentford. That's an interesting game. Straight away, I'm not gonna talk about it for too long. I think Liverpool get the win, and I think they could have a clean sheet as well. Tony isn't playing, guys. I think it's Wisan and Mbobwe, whatever his name is. Excuse me, guys. Yeah. They both playing as a strikers, so I think they could score, but I think our defenders quite strong. If we're using Konate and Virgil van Dijk as a central back, I think we could come out with a clean sheet as well. So I would say 2-0 to Brentford, 2-0 to Liverpool. Hopefully not the other way around. 2-0 to Liverpool. Yeah, I think that was it today, guys. Yeah, I think this is it. Thank you so much for your support. It's lovely having you all. This video will be uploaded on my partner channel, which is Oversea, Football Oversea. I'll leave the link on the bio. Please follow and give a subscribe, guys, and give a like and leave your comments behind if you are interested in getting in touch with me about anything of the video, quality of the video. If you have any advice or anything and you want to talk to me in personal, I'll leave my Instagram page at the bottom, and I'll leave my contact emails as well. If there's anything you can help with, please go ahead. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.